Guess who's back? Say hi.
Hi.
Say how are y'all?
How are y'all?
Say what y'all doing? Say what y'all doing?
What are you doing?
I don't know. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. It's nice and sunny. Yeah, we're having a good day. Ready to get to work? Will help me fix it?
Want to me visit?
Yeah, we're gonna fix the rest of this hood. We got the vents all painted. Still gotta put in some of the hardware. But I had a couple little things I had to readjust. But we're almost there. Yeah, tell them we had to readjust some things.
Readjust.
Yeah, tell them now we gotta do the shift linkage.
Linkage.
Shift linkage.
You linkage.
She's getting there. Remember last time she couldn't talk hardly. Now she can say all kind of stuff. So guess we're gonna have her.
Kind of stuff.
Yeah, all kind of stuff. We're gonna have you on camera a little bit more, I guess.
How about the camera?
Say, be right back, y'all.
Be right back, y'all.
Good girl. Like I said, I got the hood taken off of the car. I'm not sure if I'm gonna replace these hinges or not. I want to get the quick release ones, but for now they're still pretty good. I'm gonna probably lube them up a little bit so they can move a little bit better. But I got the intake manifold took off. That's sitting over there. I still had it taped off from the last time. I just didn't bother taking the tape off because I knew it was gonna take the intake manifold right back off. But what I plan on doing is swapping out the rear bracket back there. Rear motor mount. So we're gonna go ahead and get the motor lifted up so I can relieve some tension on that bracket. We'll get that swapped out. I do have another PLM mount and a new T-bracket to go in the back there. And like I said, I got the hood over here. I already got some things taped up on here. I'm gonna go over that in just a second. On my IG I already showed it, but on the channel I haven't showed it yet, I don't think. But we're gonna go ahead and put some hood vents in there so I can get some air flow through here. The new radiator will do a lot, plus the new hood vents, plus all the other stuff that I removed in the front will just create some more flow, plus the new front bumper. Hopefully everything will just flow nicely, keep the under hood, whatever you want to call this junk, the bay. Sorry, I just went blank for a second, but it'll keep my bay temperatures down while I got the hood on there. So be right back. Alright, so what I got right here, these are from Urotuning. These are not made for an Integra. They're actually made for a Volkswagen Golf, I believe. But I like the shape of them after doing a little research on other Integras with hood vents. I seen this shape, this style on a few of them, so I looked around. I found these for a decent price, and I guess they're kind of universal, but they made them specifically for golf. But like I said, they're made for pretty much like a universal installation. I can just make the cuts, do my measurements. I've already measured it out, got them where I want them to go, and all I got to do now, I've already traced it out with a marker. Now I just got to make my cuts. And it comes with all the hardware. It's all under here, the bottom. Okay, see, I got all the hardware here. All I gotta do is make the cuts and put it in. What we got is some vents. I'm gonna place these on here. Only reason I have this on here is to do the outline of the place I need to cut, but this is what's gonna sit on there. Airflow coming out of here. That's the front of the hood. The air will be coming through and up out of the vents. So after I get it all, I'm about to knock stuff over, goodness. So after I get it all cut out, I get them placed in there and all bolted up, the end result will look something like this. So we're gonna do this over again. My audio was all messed up on the last attempt, but once again, back out here with a little bit of light. It's cooled down a bit, so I can finally get back out here. It's been a few days, but we got one side cut. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the other side. I still gotta flip this over and cut the underside to make room for the rest of the hardware, but I got the outside skin done, and I'm gonna go ahead and get that one done. So be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and plug up this cutting wheel and get to work. So see you in a sec. Alright, so both of the top skins are cut out. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over. There should be some marks on the other side where I went all the way through. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the rest of that out, and we'll get these things painted and put in place. Alright, I hope you can see. Alright, there we go. I just took my marker and I just drew a rough little outline of where I need to cut out as far as this little inside piece goes, these little supports. I don't have to cut through any of this because this is the outside skin, so I'm just basically worried about this little outside support system or whatever. You can see it, it's like a little skin. But I basically did the same on this side, marked out where I'm gonna cut it. That way I don't tap into the outside skin and mess around and put extra holes where I don't need them. So let's go ahead and get this cut. Be right back.
So we are coming with a force, yeah. Blessings we are reaping, we coursing on. Oh, in the rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks that we need it the most. We have to give thanks that we really supposed to. Thankful. Blessings are all for my life, man. I thank God for the journey, the earning.
Here's a look at the one side cut out. That's what I had to remove. Very simple. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. Here we go. Alright, now it's finally all cut out. Hopefully this light will adjust. There we go. I got it cut out. I took the grinder wheel to it just so I can smooth out some of the edges on the inside. I still got a little bit more to do, but I'm gonna go over that with a different type of I don't know, file or maybe the Dremel, just to smooth out some things. But I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with some paint so that none of that rusts up, and we can get these vents put in. So we'll see what happens in just a minute. Alright, while the parts are drying, I got them over here. As you can see, they've been sprayed. I've sprayed a few layers already. I flipped over the middle ones. I still got to flip over the two on the outside. Hit those a few more times, pause. But I've sprayed all around here on the spots that I've cut. That way I try to minimize on some rust back there. But we still got a lot to do over here. I've got the rear motor mount here. I got the T-bracket in the back there. So I'm gonna try and go ahead and lift this motor just a tad bit so I can get that swapped out. I also got the hardware in there for the shift linkage, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that together and try and get all that together in this video. So stick with me and we'll have all this put back together very shortly. That I'm really excited about. I just really want to see how that turns out, and I'm glad that it's going to be actually functional. A lot of people I see out here with these hood vents that don't do nothing, they're just like double-sided taped on. That don't make no sense to me. These will actually function and get the heat out of the hood where I need it. So be back. Alright, now we are losing daylight very fast. I've been over here fighting with this for a little while. I accidentally snapped the bolt on there, so I've been trying to drill out the old one or make a new one. So we'll figure out how we're gonna get that situated. But I scuffed up this area right here. Got a little of that surface rust off. I gotta spray that down. Those are all done drying. I've just been trying to do this so that way I can go ahead and put them on without fighting with it. Got everything installed now. It's a storm running through. See the clouds? I can hear the thunder. I can hear the lightning and all that stuff that's going on over that way. But we finished this right on time. Now we can get in the garage and try and get that put back there. Or maybe the shift linkage. I don't know. I'll flip a coin and see which one I want to do first. Okay, so where we at? Got the hood done. Let me go up here, get a better view. See the vents. Sorry, I'm about to fall off the steps. But yeah, that's what we're looking like. Got the clips, got the vents. Next thing is I think I gotta sand a little bit more in the middle, and then we can wrap this bad boy. But moving on, over here, like I said, I got the rear mount, which needs to go on over there. So I have to start taking this stuff apart. I'm gonna take this out. That's the Chase Bay's power steering delete. So I'm gonna take that out, and I'm gonna probably take these hoses out, and maybe that oil catch can, just so I can get better access back there. And yeah, I don't know, I might take some stuff off the wall and spray it just to clean it up a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. I also got hardware over here. As you can see, they're genuine Honda parts, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them on the shifter or shift linkage, and then we're gonna get that put on also. So be back. So yeah, I don't know what day this is going on, but anyway, we're trying to get that motor mount out the back. I sprayed it with some of this rust bust. If you know, you know. this stuff right here. Yes, some magic sauce. Pause. Getting this together. Got it all bolted up here. About to go through some part numbers. I still got one more to open. Put on the inside of the car. This is the rubber car. Get out of there. The last piece I need to do, other than the pins and the bracket I'm waiting on. Hope y'all screenshotted that. We can run it back. Let's see, what are these? Actually, this one and this one are the same. They were the washers, and this is the part number for the nuts. Let's see. Not sure what that one was. It's too many. Anyway, there you go. So everything needed to do this, all the rubber, the little bolts, the washers, what else? That was it, really. The little bracket that goes on here, that's what that is. Sorry, I was interrupted real quick. What was I saying? I don't even remember. Anyway, I got all the nuts, the washers. I think that's where I was at anyway. I just got the little inserts that go here, and I got the bracket that goes on here and holds that to the car, and the bolts that come with that. So everything is OEM Honda parts, everything. All the stuff I showed before. I'm going to show all these part numbers again. If you want to go on eBay, search the part numbers, it'll pull up every single thing that I bought and that you need to pretty much rebuild your shift linkage. So hold on and we'll get to that. This part number here, that's for the little inserts in there. You can see these are the bolts still in the pack. Part number for the bolts. And then this is part number for this bracket here. So that goes on the top side. Well, when you put it under the car, it goes on the bottom. Hi. Can you help Daddy fix the car?
Help Daddy fix our car.
Alright, let's get in the car. Let's talk about some other stuff real quick, okay? Say be right back.
Be right back.
Now on the inside, I was telling y'all about that other rubber piece that goes on the top. This is the old one. See, it's all corroded, old, wore out. This is the nice new hardware. You can see I got some light coming through down there because that's where I got to put the shifter through. And I definitely pointed at the wrong spot earlier when I was pointing through the windshield. I was pointing over here. meant to be pointing right there. That's where the screws are gonna mount up, and we'll be good to go.
In the wrist.
What's it say?
It's up in the wrist.
All in the wrist.
It's in the wrist.
You're just a pro.
It's up in the wrist.
Yeah. What we say?
Oh.
Keep gunning.
Coming.
Munchy. What's this?
ABC.
ABCs on the radiator. Say skunk 2.
Thank
One more time. Skunk 2.
you.
Good girl. Say Honda. Keep gunning. Come on. What you filming? Watch your head. Filming. Floor. Oh, come on out of there. So Daddy can get back to work. You can't both be vlogging at the same time. Watch your head. Good. Alright, so while she's over here working on the vet, we'll get back to this. What I was talking about is down there. There's a 10 millimeter that connects that back there. And then I gotta get these. Where's my finger? Those back there. Get out the way. Get out the way. Yeah, I gotta get those back there. Get out the way. Okay, there we go. I get those taken off. I can take that out. What are you doing? You ready to drive it?
I'd rather drive it.
So, let me get that situated. I'll let this one drive. Here. Okay. Making video. You're recording. Got that out the way. Missy's over here playing some Bob Marley. It's all good. Not getting paid off for this right now, so I'm gonna let her rock out. So now that's gone.
It's Bob Marley.
Who is it?
It's Bob Marley.
Yeah, good girl. But got that out the way. Now there's a bolt there, and there's two. Can't even see them. Anyway, there's two down there. Right there. And then there's one here, but it's on the other side. Sorry for the view. Maybe here's a better view. So we got the two bolts down at the bottom. Right there. And we got this one up here. And that one over there. So once I get them out, I can go ahead and get the T-bracket out. I got the new one over here. And what else? Oh, and of course the PLM actual motor mount. Anyway, we were trying to get that T-bracket off of the back and get that motor mount off. So off camera, I knew it was going to be a little bit of a fight, so I didn't feel like going through all of that and recording it at the same time. So I just took off the T-bracket and I got that sitting over there. I've got some lines pinched off right here. I had to take off a few lines just to get the T-bracket to lift up and out. Pause on that hand gesture right there. But I had to do what I had to do, and I got the bolts on the sides of the motor mount loose. I still got to get the one in the front loose. This one there. Focus. Anyway, you see it. That's the last one I got to get loose, and this pile of tools, I was gonna say parts. This is part of the my jack. It's the jack handle, in case you don't have like a breaker bar, which I do have a breaker bar. I had to just use smaller tools than what my breaker bar is set up for, so I used this to extend the handle on my ratchet, and boom, we got a breaker bar. So yeah, that's all we got left to do. Be right back. Let me go ahead and knock that out off camera also, because I'm sure y'all don't want to see me fight with it. But here we go. And after a little bit of a fight, we got the old one out and new mount in. I still got to put the T-bracket in there though, but I had to use the tighten, loosen method. Also spraying with the big shot. I called it rust bust earlier, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's a rust penetration. Yeah, since 1957. That's old, so you know this stuff has got to be good. They've been doing this for a long time, but it worked. Tighten, loosen, got it to come out, and the new one's in there. I just got to tighten that stuff up. But I was waiting to get the T-bracket over there mounted up. While we're talking about over here, let's look at the old one that came out. So this is what came out of there. It's not too bad. Rubber is still intact, but I don't know if you can see. It's a little ripped right there. Ripped there. Got some play in it. It's not totally destroyed, but it's ripped there. Ripped there. It's old. It's seen its day. Hopefully this new stuff, I've heard it vibrates really bad, but for a track car it's okay. Daily use, they say it sucks. The next clip, y'all should see me under the car. I'll be installing the shift linkage. Finally.
Yeah, it's a finally.
Finally, yes. We're gonna put the shift linkage in. What's that?
Like the big,
What's that?
a button.
The engine?
This engine.
Good girl. Finally, we got some time to get back under here. So I got my little rug laid out, so I got something to lay on. Sorry the lighting is horrible under here, but got my shift linkage, got my hardware up there. I'm just gonna scoop my butt up under here and show you what I'm doing. Be right back. Here we are, back under the car. I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of lube. Pause. Put it on here. Just a tiny bit. Just to help that fresh rubber bushing slide on there. Nice fresh bushing. Boom. Let's get the other end. And all I need is a screw. Let me go grab a wrench. I'll be right back. Tighten that down a little bit. Maybe. Yeah, be right back. Alrighty. I need to get the ones that ratchet. I got one somewhere, but I don't feel like looking for it. Go ahead and snug this knot all the way tight until I get everything lined up. Then I'll tighten it down all the way. This guy. Goes on there. Now I'm just gonna line this up with the hole. Just like that. Go ahead and get this whatever you want to call this thing. Let's get you lined up. Alrighty. Have to tap, tap, tappy you. Let's go get a tool. Let's try this, so that way we don't mushroom it out too bad. That's flush. Good. So we are back in business there. Now all we gotta do is add this clip. Get on there. When I took it off, it shot off. Now it wants to be a pain going back. There we go. Alright, that clip basically covers the pin that I just banged in there. And now you just go ahead and slide this rubber seal back over top of that. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Now I just gotta scoot that way, push up that part, and go ahead and bolt it down. Be right back. Yo, why y'all ain't tell me, man? Y'all had me under here doing all kind of extra stuff. I would slide back under there, but there's mad hair on the carpet. It's my fault for leaving it out, knowing the cat is gonna be under here, but I had to take that apart. I didn't want to bang that pin back out, but I had to take that apart and I had to take that back off so I could get that back there all pushed up in there. Why y'all ain't tell me while I was doing this? I should have did that first. No, I'm just playing. That was my fault. I just never did it before, so I just did it backwards. I should have put that end on first and then came back and did this one, but luckily it comes apart with a Allen wrench and a regular open end wrench, and boom, I popped that down. It was easy, but still pain in the butt having to do it twice almost. Finally, we are wrapping this one up. I'm enjoying the weather. It's hoodie season. Y'all already see it. Got the PD hoodie on, Project Driver. This is a Ghost Boy Aki. Go on Instagram, go to ghost_boy_Aki, or go to Keep Gunnin' 47. You can get the merch. Go to keepgunnin47.com. They got merch. I don't know if they'll have any of these left, but I love hoodie season. Got my Keep Gunnin' over here. Got it over there. I'm a gunner all day, every day. But we're gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna get back to this engine bay real quick. I'm gonna show you the last little updates that I did, and then we're gonna call it a quits for this one so we can get back to some other things and finally get all of this down here and that put back together. I got heat tape added to the intake. Might be able to see it. There's some down there on the bottom of the radiator, just a little bit, just to try and block a little bit of the heat from that bottom. I don't know if I'll add any more right there. Let's see, everything back here is secured nice and tight. That's my fuel return line. I didn't feel like cutting a whole lot of it off, so I just routed it to where it connects here at the bottom, runs down this way and around, and then down under the car. But I didn't want it just flipping and flopping around, so I got it secured right here nice and tight, right on the fitting for the what is that, the clutch master cylinder. Everything here is nice and tight. Everything's plugged in. Got these tucked away back behind. This one I couldn't flip, so I got the wire just kind of dangling, but the rest of them I could flip, and the wire is routed. You can see it right there through the back. That way it's nice and clean when you look at it from the top. What else did I do? Everything here is nice and tight. Wires are nice and tight. Hoses back here are nice and tight. I did plug off a a hose fitting back here underneath the intake that went to the old oil breather box. I don't have that anymore because I have this, so I don't need that anymore. I just plugged that off. I believe I posted that on the Instagram, but if not, then yeah, we're hearing it now. So let's get up out of here. Beautiful day. This one's next. Adios.